SWOT analysis is a straightforward yet powerful tool for planning and decision making. This tool has been around since 1960s. Albert Humphrey, who worked in Stanford Research Institute, had developed SWOT tool. He wanted to figure out why some companies' plans didn't work out and how to make them better. The idea was to look closely at what a company does well, where it can improve, what opportunities it might take advantage of, and what challenges it might face. From its beginnings at Stanford University, SWOT analysis quickly became popular. It stayed pretty much the same over the years, which shows how useful it is. Businesses of all sizes, nonprofit organizations, and even individuals planning their careers have used it to think about their current situation and plan their next steps. One of the main reasons SWOT analysis is still so popular is that it's easy to understand and use. You don't need special training or tools to do it. It's flexible enough to help with many different kinds of planning, from setting up a new business to managing a project or thinking about your career path. In short, SWOT analysis helps people and organizations figure out where they stand and how they can move forward. It's a simple way to make better plans and decisions, and that's why it has been a valuable tool for so many years. However, as the business world keeps changing, so do the tools we use to understand it. While many people still use SWOT analysis, there are now new ways to look at a company's situation and plan for the future. Here are some of the newer methods. SWOT analysis, SOAR. This method focuses on what an organization does well and its potential. It looks at strengths, opportunities, aspirations, and results. It's all about focusing on the positive and what could be possible in the future. The PESTLE analysis, on the other hand, goes beyond the SWOT by looking at political, economic, social, technological, legal, environmental factors. It is often used with the SWOT analysis to give a fuller picture of the outside forces that might impact an organization. The SWOT TOES matrix is a more detailed version of the SWOT. It helps companies to think about how they can use their strengths to take advantage of the opportunities and deal with the threats, and how they can improve weaknesses. Scenario planning is not a direct replacement for the SWOT, but it's often used alongside it. It involves creating detailed stories about what the future might look like based on different trends and factors. It helps companies think about what might happen and how they can prepare. And also, there is the data driven SWOT. Nowadays, which with so much data available, some organizations are using real numbers to add to their SWOT analysis. And this can help check if what they think is a strength really, or if the threat is as big as they think really. Even with these new tools, the basic ideas behind the SWOT analysis are still helpful. Many organizations find that using SWOT along with one or more of these new methodologies gives them a better understanding of where they stand and what they should do next. The important thing is to pick the tool or combination of tools that makes the most sense for the specific situation. Now let's answer two questions. What is SWOT analysis and why it is important? The SWOT analysis is a straightforward yet powerful tool, as we mentioned, for understanding where the business stands and how it can move forward. It stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths are what the business does well and what gives it an edge over others. Weaknesses are areas where it might not be as strong or where it has a disadvantage. Opportunities are external factors the business could use to its advantage, and threats are external challenges it might face. Understanding why SWOT analysis is important in strategic business planning can really help any business to succeed. It gives a complete picture of what's going on inside and outside the business. This helps everyone to understand the current situation and what they are dealing with. And by knowing its strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, a business can make smarter decisions. It can use what is good at and what's happening around it to improve and protect itself from different risks. SWOT analysis also helps a business figure out what makes it special and how it can stand out in the market. It can show where to focus resources to make the most impact. It's also great for setting goals that make sense for the business and checking how well it's doing in reaching them. Plus, doing a SWOT analysis can get everyone talking and working together, sharing ideas and insights. And by keeping the SWOT analysis up to the date, a business can stay flexible and ready for whatever comes in its way. To summarize, SWOT analysis is a key part of planning for any business. It helps businesses understand where they are and decide where they want to go and plan how to get there. By regularly doing and updating the SWOT analysis, businesses can keep a clear view of their situation and keep thriving, even as things change around them. Applying the insights from SWOT analysis to strategic business planning is about turning understanding into action. It's a crucial step to make sure an organization's strategy is strong and can respond well to both what's happening inside the company and what's happening in the wider world. Let's have a look at how you can use what you learn from SWOT analysis to plan your business strategy effectively. First, think about how you can use what your organization does well to take advantage of opportunities. For example, if your company has a great research and development team, you might use this strength to move into new markets or start using new technologies. You might also decide to put more resources into areas where your strengths and opportunities overlap. Next, you need to deal with any weaknesses and threats. This might mean coming up with plans to improve areas where you are not as strong, so you are less vulnerable to potential threats. For example, if your organization is not very good with digital technology and you are worried about competition from technology savvy companies, you might focus on improving your digital skills. You should also have backup plans ready for any threats that might take advantage of your weaknesses. Then look at the opportunities you have identified. Think about how you can use these opportunities to expand into new markets or start offering new products or services. Make sure these opportunities fit well with what your organization wants to achieve. You might also want to encourage new ideas and improvements that use both your internal strengths and the external opportunities you have found. It's also important to keep building on what you are already good at. Even if you are doing well in some areas, there is usually room to get even better. Use your SWOT analysis to find ways to keep improving your strengths. This might involve training your staff to make them even better at what they do, or improving your customer services to keep your customers happy. Of course, you also need to address any areas where you are not so strong. This might even be changing the way you do things, bringing in new skills, or working with other companies that can help you overcome these weaknesses. Then you need to keep an eye on any threats that you have identified. Regularly check what's happening and be ready to change your plans if you need to. Having a good risk management strategy will help you anticipate and deal with potential problems before they become too serious. Finally, make sure you turn your SWOT analysis into specific action plans. These should have clear goals, assign responsibility to the right people, and have deadlines. And don't forget to communicate well. Everyone involved needs to understand what the plans are, why they are important, and what their role is. Remember, your strategic plan should be flexible. Regularly check how things are going and be ready to make changes if you need to. By using these insights from SWOT analysis in this way, organizations can make smarter decisions that help them improve their position and achieve their long-term goals. It's all about understanding where you are, deciding where you want to go, and planning the best way to get there. Now, let's see how we can do the same in medical affairs. Medical affairs teams, as we know, are at the forefront of bridging clinical development with the market, ensuring that healthcare professionals and patients understand and effectively use their medications. A SWOT analysis is a strategic tool that can significantly enhance the planning and execution of any medical project. Here is a narrative on how medical affairs can apply the insights from SWOT analysis to boost the success of a medical project. Firstly, the team should strategize based on their strengths. This involves leveraging their scientific expertise to provide high quality, evidence based information, enhancing the project's credibility. They should also maximize existing relationships with key opinion leaders and healthcare professionals to gain support and advocacy for the project. However, it's also crucial to address any weaknesses. The team should identify any gaps in expertise or resources revealed by the SWOT analysis and address these through targeted training, hiring, or collaborations. They should also look for any weaknesses in the project itself, in the project management or communication process, and implement improvements to increase efficiency and effectiveness. Capitalizing on opportunities is another key application. The team should identify opportunities such as emerging digital health technologies, as an example, or healthcare trends and integrate these into the project to stay ahead. They should also stay informed about regulatory changes that could impact the project and adjust strategies accordingly. Mitigating threats is an equally important initiative. The team needs to understand the competitive landscape and develop strategies to differentiate the product or the project. They should also identify potential regulatory risks and develop plans to mitigate these threats. Developing action plans is about turning analysis into action. The team should convert the insights gained from the SWOT analysis into specific actionable plans with clear objectives, timelines, and responsibilities. And they should also continuously monitor the external environment and internal progress and be prepared to adapt the action plans as necessary. Communication and collaboration are vital. The team should clearly communicate the findings of the SWOT analysis and subsequent strategies to all relevant stakeholders within the organization to ensure alignment and support. They should also work closely with other departments to ensure that the initiative or the project is well coordinated and aligned with the broader organizational goals. Finally, measuring success and impact is critical. The team should define clear metrics to measure the success of the project based on the SWOT analysis. They should regularly evaluate the project's progress against these metrics and adjust the strategies as needed to ensure continued success. By systematically applying the insights gained from a SWOT analysis, medical affairs teams can enhance the strategic planning, make informed decisions, and increase the likelihood of success for their medical projects. This strategic approach enables medical affairs to maximize their impact and contributes significantly to the organization's overall success.